So exciting!
Can I pet him?
Yeah, you can pet him. Yeah, he's never gonna stop, is he?
Were you a good boy? Yeah, bye-bye.
Oh, that's all he gets.
I love you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to extend a very warm welcome to you all. My name is Kyle Stewart, and I'm duly authorized by law to solemnize marriages according to the laws of this country. As we begin, I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge that this gathering is being held on Aboriginal land and recognize the strength, resilience, and capacity of the Darug and Gundagara people. We'd also take a moment to remember loved ones who have since passed but are joining us today in spirit. This includes Sharmila's Nan and Pop, Dorn and Tony. Did we forget something?
No, that's right.
Oh.
Triggered me.
Yeah, okay. They're here with us, exactly. As well as Knox's grandparents, George and Margaret, and Edna and Elvin. Even though they are not here with us physically today, we know they're sending their love on this very special day. Sharmila Schumacher and Knox Hayter have come here today to join their lives in the presence of you, their guests. They are pledging to be true to each other, to respect each other, and to grow together throughout the years ahead. Time will pass, fortune may smile, and trials may come. But no matter what they may encounter, their love will stay strong. They are joining their lives not merely as husband and wife, but as friends, lovers, and confidants. They will have each other's shoulder to lean on, which will be the rock on which they can depend. To love and be loved is to feel the sun from both sides. Now, how exactly did we end up here at the specific moment with these two ready to make a commitment of marriage? This love story began via the help of social networks and a few mutual friends. Sharmila and Knox had not officially met, but they were in similar circles. One day, Knox decided to message Sharmila on Facebook, which led to them setting up a first date in Arena at a Sushi Train restaurant. Knox was an hour late to pick her up, but somehow this didn't fuss Sharmila much as she went straight in for a hug when he arrived. Knox had showed up in his Volvo, which had a broken seatbelt on the passenger side. So like the gentleman that he is, he opened the back door for Sharmila, who instantly felt very fancy and gained a chauffeur. On first impressions, Sharmila thought Knox was really cute and goofy. Although he was really shy, she knew straight away this was the guy she had been waiting for. Knox loved that she came in fast with the hug on that first meetup. It made him feel more comfortable, as he was quite nervous for that first date. He also thought Sharmila was shy. That is until they got to the sushi why can't I say that? Sushi Train restaurant, and she talked his ear off. The first date ended up being a success with many, many more that followed. I asked these two about their fondest memory of their partner. For Sharmila, it was when she moved to Hong Kong and Knox came for a visit. They visited Clearwater Bay, drank Coronas, swam in crystal clear waters, ate ice cream, watched the oldies play mahjong, saw a sunset, and then caught the bus back to the hotel. It was the perfect day, and she loved showing him her new, quote, life in Hong Kong. For Knox, he finally remembered the time Sharmila was ill and passed out on the train from London to Amsterdam. He went to get her a croissant and loved how she looked like a little rabbit taking small nibbles. Taking care of her in this low moment made him realize how much that he loved this woman.
Just because I got rabbit teeth. Not anymore. Got braces.
When Knox was ready to make things official, he decided the perfect place would be in Amsterdam while traveling overseas. They first went to a local cafe and enjoyed some space cake, walking around Volderpark, high as a kite and enjoying the stroll. Knox gave an impromptu performance of Confidence by Ocean Valley, and then he got down on one knee and proposed under a tree by the water. Of course, Sharmila said yes and was over the moon. As these two step into the next chapter of their love story, they each bring unique strengths. Knox is spontaneous, calm, warm, and goofy. He is compassionate for anyone and everything, from family to friends, their dog, Ollie, going the extra mile to be there for others. He can be a part of this. That's all right. Sharmila, she brings the big energy, lights up any room, and has unwavering honesty. She is passionate about the people in her life and will go over and beyond for them. And while these two can pay each other out at times, they each have a foundation of trust and honesty, knowing they can rely on one another to tackle the hurdles ahead. After getting their dog, Ollie, moving in together, getting engaged, overseas travel, and Sharmila finally learning how to ride a bike, these two are now ready to take this relationship forward. They are choosing marriage because they see each other as ride or dies for the long haul. The future is bright, and there are plans of starting their own family, creating more memories, and helping each other pursue their respective dreams. I'm going to invite Sharmila's father, Warren, just to read us a quick passage that he's chosen for the couple. You can stand over there if you like.
Good boy.
This is from 1 Corinthians. Love is patient and kind. Love is not jealous or boastful. It is not arrogant or rude. Love does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrong, but rejoices in right. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never ends. So faith, hope, love abide by these three. But the greatest of these is love.
Thank you, Warren.
Good job, Buzzer.
So we've ended up at the part of the ceremony I call the lover surprise because I've given these two people, three questions. Three questions that they provided their answers privately, but now they get to hear the answers for the first time, as well as the rest of us. So the first question, we'll start with Knox, was what did you find irritating but still love about this other person? He said, Sharmila will give me grief for being messy. And don't get me wrong, I've got some bad habits and I'm trying to work on them. And then she'll leave things like dirty makeup wipes and used earbuds all around the bathroom sink, and then I'm the one that cleans them up. He says, sorry for calling you out.
You dog.
The second question was, what is something funny about the other person that still lives in your head and makes you smile? He said, not super funny or anything, but for some reason, no matter where I am, sometimes I get a picture in my head of Sharmila eating that croissant on the train from Glasgow to London. She was half dead, staring straight ahead at the back of the seat in front of her, as if the only thing keeping her alive was the task of slowly biting and chewing this croissant. I've never seen someone so beautifully vulnerable and innocent, and I just love that image I have in my head. The third question I asked Knox was, how has your partner changed your life for the better? Sharmila has given me confidence in myself. She's made me feel like I'm someone who she can rely on, which I've always struggled with. She's helped me talk to people and back myself, and she generally makes me feel good about myself and who I am. That's good answers. Yeah, that's pretty good. On to Sharmila.
That makes up for the earbuds.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Balance. So first question again to Sharmila was, what did you find irritating but still love about this other person? She said, his sense of humor. It's so blunt and annoying at the best of times, but it always makes me laugh. For example, we will be watching a movie, and something happens that Knock just absolutely loses his shit over and is in hysterics laughing about it. Then proceeds to mock it while using his many voices for a solid 10 minutes, whilst we're still trying to watch the movie. I then asked, what is something funny about the other person that lives in your head? She said, that time I picked him up after his work Christmas party in Terrigal. He had a bit to drink, and when I arrived, he was chatting to some complete strangers he met out the front of the surf club. I received a grand welcoming. He danced in front of the car, then proceeded to jump inside and profess his love to me. Then he decided to invite the 3 random strangers into the car for lifts home. Thankfully, they declined, and Knox jumped in, and we headed home. He went from singing to sleeping, back to singing the whole car ride home. Once we got home at around 1 a.m., he was yelling, "Baby boy!" to Ollie at 100%, waking up the neighbors and proceeded to chase him around the courtyard for cuddles. Once we got inside, he crashed in bed, still in his clothes. Poor Ollie. Attention. And how has your partner changed your life for the better? Sharmila said, he has taught me to not be so focused on the future and everything that needs to get done, but to enjoy the present and really live in the moment. He's pushed me to work through things that are difficult to face, knowing that once I do work through it, that I'll benefit it in the long run. He brings spontaneity, adventure, and calmness to my life. He makes me feel at home and safe even when I'm at the most vulnerable. He not only changed my life for the better, he helped me create a life that's worth everything and more. Oh, such good answers. All right, so now before you're joined in marriage, in my presence and in the presence of these witnesses, I am to remind you both of the solemn and binding nature of the relationship into which you are now about to enter. Marriage, according to law in Australia, is the union of 2 people, to the exclusion of all others, voluntarily entered into for life. Sharmila and Knox, do you promise to always cherish, to care for, to admire, and respect each other? Do you swear to trust implicitly and be worthy of trust in return? Will you strive to enjoy the best in times of life together and provide comfort through the worst? And most of all, Do you promise to nurture the love you hold for each other today, from this day forward, and for every day to come?
We do.
I do.
Oh, I do. We
How about a we do?
Yeah, we do.
we do.
There we go. Okay. For the video. Good stuff. Now, the vows of a marriage are an important aspect of the ceremony because they tell about the two promises that you're going to make towards a lifelong commitment. I'm going to ask Knox to start us off by sharing with us the vows he's written for his bride. I got that.
Thank you. Cheers. Shamila, you are one of a kind because I truly believe it takes someone as special as you to put up with me. It takes someone as special as you to listen to version 15 of Mix 7 for that 8th time on the trip to your dad's. It takes a truly special person to make me feel wanted, to feel loved, feel truly adored the way you do. Here's a few quotes and brief conversations I've gathered in my years spent aside the great, wild and mysterious Shamila that I would like to share with you. The first one is your grandparents' house isn't a house unless there's a quote on the wall. Shamila, I touch wood all the time. Yeah, sorry about the wood thing. I've become quite superstitious and I always touch wood because of Shamila. I never hug you. Yeah, I know, you unlovable count. And she didn't call me a count. I want to cry, but I'm not crying. Shamila, my eyes flashed before my life. Shamila. Shamila, I'm so incredibly jealous of your ability to self-reflect, to look inward, to not take yourself too seriously, to try and make yourself better and to be a better person to the people you love. I see it all the time when I'm with you. You think of others when there's no one else around. You think of the one person who's missing when you're surrounded by people. I can't believe how lucky I am to be with someone so selfless. You have such an infectious smile. You're always up for an adventure, always up for a laugh, and always ready to be there at the drop of a hat. Shamila, I promise that when I'm with you, I'll reciprocate that love and dedication you deserve. I promise that I'll be there for you when you're at your lowest. I promise I'll be there when you need me. Shamila, I promise I will be the best husband I can for you. I call upon the persons here present to witness that I, Knox Hayter, take you, Shamila Schumacher, to be my lawful wedded wife.
Oh my god. I need a moment.
Yeah, okay. That's all right. Take a moment. You get to read your binder now.
My binder.
Your mind's up.
We all know I love to talk. Oh shit. Okay. Sorry, it's literally like 4 pages. Okay. Knox, I've spent the last few weeks reflecting on all we've been through together in the last nearly 8 years. And through it, oh my God. And through it all, the excitement, the loss, the growth, the heartbreak, the joys, there we were on the same team. The things that you have done for me to help me, support me, surprise me, to make me happy, go above and beyond what any person deserves. You were everything that I didn't know I was dreaming of. You're everything I was told to wait for. You're everything that I didn't think I deserved. Oh my God. You're every moment and every day that I want to fill my life with. You loved the pieces of me that weren't easy to love, and you turned the pages gently and took care of my heart. I want to say thank you for being my first. As I say this, I don't mean my first kiss or my first relationship. By this, I mean you are the first person to ever make me feel like I am enough. The first person to show me a type of love that every person deserves. The first person to take my heart and protect it. You are the reason I know what love is, and there is no happier version of me than the one standing in front of you today. When I look back on all our memories to write these vows, I couldn't believe all the things we have done, from travelling to multiple countries, our many road trips, concerts, festivals, snow trips, and so much more. I couldn't pin down my absolute favourite, because amongst all the fun and the adventures, the moments that bring me back to why I love you are in the mundane. When we are sitting on the couch at home, I'm editing photos, you're mixing your music, Ollie is sitting between us, and How I Met Your Mother or Grey's Anatomy is played in the background. We aren't speaking, we are simply just there in each other's company. And despite the silence and doing our own things, I feel warm and I don't feel alone. These moments, your company and presence is my favourite thing. That's page 1. Oh my God. Growing up with you has been my true life blessing. From that shy 19-year-old boy who loved BMX riding with his mates at Umina Skate Park, to the now strong and gentle 27-year-old man who is absolutely obsessed with a dog he never wanted. I've watched you grow in your talents and interests, moving on from BMX to mountain bike riding until you broke your knee, followed by your wrist, and now enjoying bouldering. From working on the Datsun to the Volvo, back to the Datsun, then the Sylvia, the Subi, the van, then the Subi again, the go-kart, back to the Sylvia, and now the Datsun again. But I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm genuinely astonished how you can simply just fix a car and know how to put one together again. I love listening to you talk about it even when I have no idea what you mean most of the time. But to see your passion bring a spark to your days makes me truly happy. The most recent years you have worked hard to improve and pursue your interest in music. Watching you up on stage brings me so much pride and joy to see you thriving and growing as a person and as a musician. You pour your heart and soul into your dreams while also still giving me all your support in getting me to my own goals. I hope that I offer you at least some of the support and encouragement that you give me each day. When I look at you and I look at our future, I see a husband that will be a true life partner. A future father who will make his love for his children and me so absurdly apparent that they'll never grow up feeling like they are not loved. I see a loyal, intelligent, kind man. Oh, shit. Always listening without judgment, always there when you're needed. I see my best friend who sung Confidence by Ocean Alley to me as we sat on a bench in Vondel Park in the middle of spring, the place where you asked me to marry you. There was this quote I read that says, falling for him wasn't falling at all. It was walking into a house and suddenly knowing you are home. You are my home, Knox. You have given me a home that I feel safe in, that I belong to, and that wants me there too. Oh, it just gets worse. We're nearly there, guys, I promise. Oh, yes. Oh, Nen's hanky. Sorry, Chicky, I'm ruining it. Just to make me cry more. All right. Okay, we're getting up to the Nen bit. Okay. There's 2 people we both know that I wish were here today. But I know Pop would have told Nen all about you. Oh, my God. And I know she would have loved you. When Nen passed, I lost a part of me. I lost my best friend, the person I confided in and shared all my secrets with. She let me cry, vent, and express my emotions, never crushing them, never telling me I'm being too much. And then she was gone, and I felt so alone and lost for a long time. I felt like no one understood me. My whole life I've been told I feel things too deeply, that my feelings are too big, that I have too many emotions. I've always felt ashamed of how deeply I feel things and have tried so many times to stop feeling big things. But then you came along. You have never once made me feel ashamed or embarrassed about my overwhelming amount of feelings. You never judge them or discount them. You listen to me talk about them and you help me hold them when they feel too large to manage on my own. You make me feel seen and safe in how I'm feeling, and I promise to do the same for you. I promise to hold your hand and listen when you feel like the world is too loud. I promise to be your confidant when things get too much. I promise to nod reassuringly and give you the love that you need. I promise to say yes to late night drives to Sydney because you found something on Facebook Marketplace that you must have. I promise to pretend to agree even though I disagree about you going to the shed in the middle of the night to rehearse that one song you're anxious about the night before your gig. I promise to remind you how proud I am of you each and every day. I promise that you always have a place to come home to and arms ready to embrace you after a long sight trip. I promise to listen to every song you send me on my way to work because it needs to be listened to through car speakers. I promise to be patient and kind, and as a line from one of my favourite TV shows, Grey's Anatomy, states, I promise to love you even when I hate you. I promise to continue being on your team. Now, I'm going to quote Harry Potter. Wouldn't be me without it. There is a moment in the last film where Harry is watching back on Snape's memories. Snape casts the Patronus charm and a deer comes from his wand. In this moment, Dumbledore turns to Snape and asks, after all this time. Sorry. He is referring to Snape's love for Lily and him yielding this love to protect Harry. Dumbledore questions him because it has been years since Lily's death. Snape responds by saying always, because after all these years, his love for her remains. And after all this time, and as the years go by, I know I'll always love you in this life and the next. I call upon the persons here present to witness that I, Shamilla Schumacher, take you, Knox Hayter, to be my lawful wedded husband. I love you. Oh, Jesus Christ. Did I have that?
Yeah.
It wasn't mine when I said it was long. There you go. Thanks.
Long but perfect. All right. It's time for the rings, sir. May we please ask for them to be presented? Yes, you too, Dawn. You guys just each take each other's.
Oh yeah, I was about to take mine.
Yeah, don't take your own. Yeah.
Don't take mine.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, that way. Yeah.
So wedding rings are an ancient symbol, blessed and simple. They represent your promises to grow in understanding and in compassion. They are symbols of your friendship and your trust. And they are symbols of the beauty and strength that you both find in each other. As you place the ring on Shamilla's hand, Knox, can you please repeat after me? Shamilla, I give you this ring as a reminder
Shamilla, I give you this ring as a reminder
that I will love, honor, and cherish you
that I will love, honor, and cherish you
in all times, in all places,
in all times and all places,
and in all ways forever.
and always forever.
Slip that ring on. There we
I'll
go.
take one. Yes.
All right. Sharmila, repeat after me as well.
Okay.
Knox, I give you this ring as a reminder
Knox, I give you this ring as a reminder
that I will love, honor, and cherish you
that I will love, honor, and cherish you
in all times, in all places,
in all times and all places.
and in always forever.
Sorry, what?
And in always
Sorry, and in always.
forever.
Forever.
You got it.
There we go.
Both of you wear these rings proudly, for they are an outward and visible sign of the inward and spiritual bond that now joins you together. All right, holding hands. This is the best part. Ready?
Okay.
Sharmila and Knox, today you have come together as two individuals, two best friends, two lovers, to make a commitment to each other in marriage. You make a commitment like this only with someone who sees, listens, and loves you for who you are, someone who you desire to know better than anyone else, someone whom you love unconditionally. The love you share is not afraid to make promises. It is not afraid to work or struggle. Your love seeks not only to be, but to continue to be. What greater thing is there for two people than to feel that they are joined together to strengthen each other and to share with each other in everything that they do? Everyone here today shares your joy and joins me in wishing you both a long and happy life together. By the love that has brought you here today, by the vows you have exchanged, and by the integrity of your commitment, in the presence of your family and friends, it is my very great pleasure to pronounce you husband and wife. You may now share your first kiss as newlyweds. Congrats, you did it!
Oh, I can breathe now.
All right. Yeah. So family, we're just going to have Diane and Warren join us outside really quickly. We'll sign the stuff. We're going to come back in, and then I'll present them to you so everyone else can kind of just hang out here in the seats for a second. All right, we'll be right back.
Come on, my child.
Come on, government. One. And then we've got the pretty... Caught it! Cat-like reflexes. Just there underneath your name in that box. Ooh, like a doctor.
Got my signature.
Yeah. We'll have him do his, and then we'll do the fancy one together. Just there.
My signature's so stupid.
Ollie. Who's jumping up? I might actually get you to stand.
Lovely.
So as we bring this ceremony to a close, a quick quote by an unknown source. When two souls are meant to connect, location, timing, and circumstance are all irrelevant. They suddenly become a magnet for one another, and despite their efforts to fight it, the universe somehow manipulates it all in their favor. And in that moment, when they finally give in, a new love is born. Can I invite you all to please stand with me as we make some noise again, and as I can now legally and officially present for the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. Hayter. All right, you guys do your walkout. Yeah, we'll keep clapping because we're super excited.
The dog is in it. On the dress. We're all in the background still.